Amber, thanks very much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me. How are you doing?
Well, it's fantastic. I'm feeling like I need good nourishment here. Well, first of all, you're the owner of Nourish This Life, a holistic nutritionist is what your specialty is. And this book of yours, sort of Amber-approved gluten, sugar, and dietary-free recipes to nourish this life. So you've done this book, and you're also a public speaker. You must know quite a lot about dietary information. What inspired you to get into this business and write this book?
So what inspired me to get into this business was my own kind of journey with my own health and my relationship with food. So what I really find is everyone kind of has their health issues and either, a relationship that they really can, talk about that they have with food that they love or hate, or they're so disconnected from what they're eating that it's just kind of like we're multitasking throughout the day and we're eating while we're working or on the phone or on the computer, so we're not even really aware of what we're putting in our bodies. So for me, it was digestive issues. I had food allergies. And then I also really had a love-hate relationship with food. I was addicted to things like sugar and gluten, and so I would just start eating it and then just kind of get this euphoric feeling where, the more I ate, the more it just was like I need to have more, so I would just eat and eat and eat, and it just created this cycle of, binge eating and emotional eating, to the point where I gained a really large amount of weight in a really short amount of time, and it just, turned into kind of an obsession. So working through all of that and coming out on the other side and being able to balance my life emotionally, physically, and mentally, I learned that I could create whatever recipe I wanted, but with more natural ingredients. So instead of using white sugar to bake with, I use natural sweeteners like stevia, raw honey, maple syrup, things like that. And I use gluten-free flours. Using non-dairy sources of milk and things like that just made a huge difference. So it inspired me to create my first recipe book. Amber Approved is the brand, and this is the first of many to come. So all the recipes are gluten, sugar, and dairy-free. And there's a little bit of everything to just show people that it's easy to make these changes, and you're not going to compromise the taste either, which is a really big thing for a lot of people.